Where are we going?
You want to go for a ride?
I think we're going to go for a ride. We're definitely bigger than a bear now. I should open that door.
Yeah, we can drive there.
We're going to drive to the door. Oh, wow, this thing's spacious.
Yeah, dude, and it moves like comfortably slow. It doesn't like jump into gear. You could like take it slow. Just hope there's enough battery to get it places.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So my dad should be proud that I'm not fucking around with the cars and I'm fucking around with one of these boys.
But this is a big lift. You think we're gonna flip? Oh my goodness, this thing's a Cadillac of golf carts. We're gonna warm the brakes up, that's for sure. Yeah, you don't want to just rush into speeding, and you don't want to rush into shenanigans right away. You want to give it a little bit of time to settle in.
Brand new repainted. And I don't know,
Doesn't
I don't know
look
that
it.
I like the color.
I mean, it looks like a horror house of like clowns.
It used to be
Where the fuck?
green and yellow.
We're on the grass.
Yeah, dude, this is camp.
Oh, this thing is a champ.
Oh, this is the off-road golf cart. I forgot to mention. You can go off-roading in this golf cart. Not steal, you know what I mean? But just go.
Figured out the flash. That without a little help from my friends.
So,
Now you can't see anything with the flash. Flash off.
if I see any animals, the agreement is I'm just putting it to the floor. Just go this fast.
If there's like a bear or a turkey in the middle of the road, it's just getting hit by a golf cart. Are we clear? Are we clear? The car's good?
All clear.
Car looks fine.
All clear.
A lot of spiders in that car these days. I don't understand why. You gotta stop parking underneath a tree.
A ding in your door, eh?
Oh, she got dinged hard.
So that's your car.
Got nailed.
So one time when I was a kid, there was a golf cart similar to this, and I was driving with some of my cousins, and I didn't understand the laws of physics at this time in my life. I think it was like 11 or 12, and I put the golf cart into neutral on this hill facing that way, and it wasn't always this paved, so it was like a rocky road. And at the bottom there, where the kitchen is, I'll bring you there to show you, it goes on like a steep incline. We went down it. I freaked out, tried to turn. I had to go like dig it out and bring it back, and then it worked.
Wow.
It was cool as hell.
So you crashed at which turn up here?
Oh, dude, it's all the way down there, but it's like the steep hill.
Oh, this seems fast. This
going like
that's quick.
We're going like 7 miles an hour, but we're good.
Yeah, that is,
I brake checked before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I checked them.
Oh my goodness. What part of the property can you drive balls on?
Basically all of them, but you have to drive it out towards the field so you don't like fuck up. Like, literally across there is our property, but like the one thing that's like code pad, you go beep and then lift and you drive.
Beep.
And shoot. You come onto the property. I crushed my bearing.
Oh, I'm almost there.
That's another thing. Like right here, they can't do shit to me.
Right?
This is my property. It's private property. I could drink and drive on my property like this anytime I want.
God bless America.
This is where the thing is.
Into darkness.
So they cut the grass today in most places, so it's a little bit like looks more a little bit kept up. Like this places they avoid because it's just such a disc. Well, like some places
There's a mini cat over there. Oh, a little track cat right there.
So they're building a whole zip line situation over there.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
They're building a whole thing.
That was once a huge ass tree. That is an understated stump right there. Or was that a rock?
It's a rock.
Oh shit, because that looked like the biggest
stuff. This was meant to be a speed bump. That's the only way.
You're getting some good lean there. Like rock crawlers would be. Oh, that's some good angle, bud.
Yeah, but that honestly, that was the only way to make sure that you don't get hurt at all. Want a water bottle? Let's go get some water.
Yeah, let's get some water. Where are we gonna park? This is the cafeteria?
We'll go get some water bottles.
All right, now we're doing some real off-roading.
Quick exit.
Quick exit. We're backing up. I gotta put the water somewhere. Water in there.
We're here, bitches.
Finish this up. We're a little stuck, aren't we?
This one's a steep.
Oh, that's a steep one. That's a drop-off right there. No need to jump into that.
No, not at all.
No need there, bud. So this is what we do. This is what we do. We drive. Nothing. Okay.
Pick up the
Did somebody call an Uber? So they're just too cold, ladies and gentlemen. Put it in neutral. It's not doing anything. Flip reverse. Flip forward. Whoa! I got it to go. I got it to go. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're alive. Oh, it needs a lot of coercion. Whoop. Hey, is this one as good as yours where it'll stop downhill? It doesn't feel like it. Oh, it's going. I don't know if I trust this thing going downhill.
Hold the brake. Whatever you do, don't turn quickly, because that's what flipped mine.
She just wants to go. Oh, it just wants to scooch. And it's got no windscreen. Oh, I'm giving her the beans. Down to the highway. We can't go all the way because the Stadies will get mad at us. That's why he's making a U-turn right up here. He doesn't want to go on the highway. Like the Stadies, man. Hey. Do you have reverse? Did I have drinks in here? They're gone. Are there drinks in there?
I lost one of them.
Dude, I lost all my drinks. Sir, can I get your ID? Racing uphill, this thing is vibrating. It's all the way down, ladies and gentlemen. I can't let off because it kills the motor. So I'm just gonna hold on. It really maxes out at top speed pretty quickly. I think we're going all of 8 miles an hour. But it's enough for him to kick up dust in my face. Check this out. All right, we're drag race from a dead stop. Let's see what this launch looks like. Oh, when it does launch, it launches good. Oh, it's tremendous. We have water spillage. We're abundant, off-roading it. Navigate. Brake check. This is the Chicago Electric Flux 125. I picked it up on sale for about $100 a few months ago. I've never welded before, and I hear this is a good beginner's welder. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it, and we're gonna use it for the first time right here on DIY Speed. Has a little sheet right here. Weld example pictures, good welds, bad welds. If you're too far, your weld speed, current too high, the wire feed is too fast, the current's too low. All right, so they give us a little bit of information. There's a user manual here, an owner's manual. I'm sure we won't use that. A little bit of hardware. I know this goes at the tip of the welding stick, and we'll figure out what these all go to in the next little bit. What else do we have here? Possibly a handle. I don't know. Possibly more of a handle. Looks like a handle, right? A cute little wire brush. I bought better brushes than that. What else do we have here? We have 2 white boxes. What is this? Ooh, this has got to be the wire. I think it comes with 30, size 30 wire. Yeah. So it comes with flux cord wire. Wire diameter is 0.30. Weighs a pound, whatever. It's good information to have. I bought 0.35 as well for a little bit more heavy duty welding, but I think to start we're just going to use what they gave us. And this is, what is this? Shades for welding glasses. Probably shouldn't be touching that with my hand. I'm going to assume that's shades for welding glass. And remove the top off this bad boy. What do we got here? All right, we have our welder covered in plastic. Plastic comes right off the top. Let's see. How do we pull this out? All right. Oh, don't want to pull on that. Seems a little bit loose. So we can pull on the ground. Oh, this is heavy. I would say this definitely weighs 30 to 40 pounds. Pull that out. Set it down real quick. And the last piece inside of here. Oh, this is what it is. So you have they give you the welding glass and this little handle right here so that you can hold your own welder, hold your own welding mask for 1 year. I bought a proper welding mask, not an expensive one, but I bought a welding mask, so we're not going to use that. So I think let's go ahead and put that back in the box. I'm not going to be using this, so we'll go ahead and put it back in the box. A couple other pieces that we won't be using, and that's it. We have our welder. Let's take a look at it. All right, Chicago Electric Welding. We have our leads on here. We have our gun and lead. Let's pull off the cardboard. Gun, lead, on, off, min and max. That's basically high output, low output on it. And our ground. They say the grounds on these are cheap, but the welder's cheap. So if we start using this more often, which I plan to, I suppose we'll do the thing the whole internet's saying and upgrade the ground clamp. I don't know. Let's see the plug. All right, that runs off a regular. It's a regular 3-prong, probably 110. I'm gonna say. We're wired for that. I'm wired for heavy duty too, but it should be wired right here on this wall. It says connect to a 20 amp dedicated circuit to prevent noise, nuisance, breaker tripping. Our breakers don't trip here. They're hardwired. I'm kidding. We'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything. Get it plugged in. Don't turn it on. Keep that off. Matter of fact, we're not gonna plug it in right away till we're set up. So we'll swing back around in a minute once I have everything, all the little wrapping taken off, and I'll show you how to put the wire in, and we'll start to feed that to the gun.
Say hello to the camera, Mr. Alien
Let
Man.
her know. All right, guys. Whoa, a lot inside this. Let's see if I can lift it without popping it off. Boom. All right, so we got clamps, we got ground. We have a welder that's ready to weld. We have pieces of metal that are almost the same length. I'm gonna go ahead and put my first spot weld on this, see if I can get it to hold itself together. So I'm a little bit, I don't like things being plugged in until they need to be. So plug that in. Double check your surroundings, make sure you're not going to shock yourself. And we're going to go with a low wire setting. Now we're going to hold this about almost an inch away. All right. First welds ever. Well, that's one way to get heat into it. All right. What do you think, Yuri?
Not bad.
Pretty cool, right?
Only 30 takes, but pretty good.
Let's go ahead and turn the machine off. Move the ground. So, not the best work I've seen on YouTube. And for my first time, this is as good as it's gonna get. I don't wanna touch it, because I'm sure a portion of it's still hot. I learned a lot about trying to weld a thicker gauge to a real thin sheet. You're gonna burn holes because of the amount of heat it requires to join this thickness of metal and the one that I'm trying to attach it to, very different. So it's a pretty good learning experience. I'm happy with that. The Chicago 125 Flux Welder, I can see it's garbage, but it does work. And that's good enough for me. So happy with what I did here. Now I gotta clean up some more. The place is a mess again. The lift is together. or somewhat together. It's now the right width of 112 inches, so I could run the cables and hydraulic system. Finish tearing up the motor over there. Bottom end of this 5.7 still sitting here leaking on my floor gloriously. I'm gonna finish that up. Don't want to make excuses, but I gotta go out of town for Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be back hopefully Thursday, Friday. I'll record another video and get it posted. My goal is to post a video every week. I have some interesting stuff coming up. I just need time to do it. Today's the day. We're gonna try and start this. Haha! I put a breaker on the crank and it is seized tighter than civil forfeiture to the IRS. It is stuck. So I think what I'm gonna do now is climb underneath, see if I can move the flywheel, and then we'll try it, you know, if I can get it to move a little bit. I got a battery freshened up to plug it in, see what catches on fire, and see if we can get it to turn over a few times. If we're that successful, then I'll bother and taking the fuel line off the carburetor. And maybe I should do that first, shouldn't I? I should probably put easy move on everything. Probably oil everything up, lube it all up. There's our coil, positive, negative right here. Old leads, that looks totally safe. Yeah, that looks fine. I would trust that with somebody else's life. And the negative grounded to the motor. Oh yeah. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna try and start this car for the first time since 1985. Let's check this out. Got a nifty bore scope here, right? You can see it's full color. It's actually pretty cool, pretty good definition as well. So I pulled two spark plugs on this side and they've been closed up. So you can see the entrance to the cylinder. Let's get inside the cylinder, boom. So from what I see, that looks terrible. I mean, you can barely make out the top of the cylinders, right? If we go over here to the next one, and it's just about the same thing. I think I'm just beating around the bush by not pulling this motor out at this point. I think that's what our step is we just got to keep blowing this thing apart. So enough messing around. Let's figure out pulling out this motor.